Kant's views on state, that is the views of Immanuel Kant on state. While presenting the concept of state, Immanuel Kant considered a state just as a tool to promote individual freedom or to promote moral freedom. Uh, Today we are going to discuss what he said about state. According to the Kant, state is an instrument. State is an instrument that promotes moral freedom. So Kant regards the state as an essential condition of moral freedom, which exists to promote the exercise of freedom in according to or in according with universal laws. It is our state is an instrument through which voluntary actions of individual persons may be harmonized in accordance with the universal law of freedom. That is, state is a tool. State is nothing but an instrument, a tool that harmonizes the human actions according to the universal law of freedom. So that that it could be able to promote the moral freedom. State is a positive good. He considers state as a positive good. Kant considers state as a positive good and did not did not consider state as a necessary evil. State is necessary for freedom and proper exercise of moral freedom. The individual needs certain conditions of life which he individual needs some conditions of life uh, to exercise his freedom in society, and he could not make or he cannot create such a society, and he cannot maintain such a society where he would be able to promote his individual freedom. So it is the state that maintain and create a society there where he would be able to implement or exercise his moral freedom. So state is a positive good. In spite of his individualism, Kant created a sovereign state. While creating state, individuals surrender their rights to state. Therefore, state has the absolute right over the individual and private property. Changes in state. So he was giving the concept of a sovereign state because he was saying that since people have surrendered their rights to the state, now they don't have any right and the rights are transferred to state. So in this way he was creating a sovereign state as well, and he was saying that the changes in states must be or should be through uh, reforms, not through revolutions. He was considering revolution as an immoral thing. Though he conceives sovereign state, yet he narrows the concept of state, and he was saying that it is not the function of state to promote moral freedom. Rather, it is the function of state is just to protect the moral freedom. The moral freedom is something that people gain through their inner conscious or their rationality or their personal sense of duty. State can what can state do is that state can just hinder the hindrances to the moral freedom. The state can do by establishing a social conditions of outward order which truly moral acts by gradually evolving to the kingdom of humanity. That state can just remove the obstacles in the way to gain moral freedom. The moral freedom is something that people get by their conscious and their personal sense of duty. The state could not interfere in moral freedom of individuals, but man is agnostic and is accused for the love of power, gain, and glory. Therefore, the state must maintain internal conditions of social order and harmony and remove the obstacles to moral freedom of the individuals. So, state is not the source of moral freedom. The source of moral freedom is the inner conscious of the man and his personal sense of duty. State is something just state is a thing that just remove the obstacles in the way to get the moral freedom. He attached due weight in importance to state and society. His philosophy chiefly concerned with the rational individual possessing an autonomous will. He does not prescribe a wide sphere of action to state. The state must not interfere with moral freedom of individual, but the state should remove the obstacles to such freedom. Thanks for joining. Take care. Bye.